I genuinely don't think that humans were meant to live like this. And I'm not trying to be like overly dramatic, like a doomsayer, like the whole world's about to end any moment now. I'm trying to talk about that feeling that so many of us wake up with in the pit of our stomach. That feeling that something is just not quite right. Something's off and you can't even place it, but it's on the tip of your tongue. It could be an amalgamation of many different things going on in your life. People are constantly overwhelmed, anxious, confused, exhausted, and can't even explain why anymore. Or maybe they do know why, but they're too broken to just scream it out. Because life has become this endless stream out of a fire hose of noise, pressure, and distractions. It never fucking ends. People wake up, and before their feet even hit the floor, they've already got their phone right in their hand. Notifications, news, texts, economics, politics, outrage and arguments and internet drama. Your brain never gets a moment of silence anymore. Ever. People are also terrified of their own thoughts now as well. There always has to be a distraction, something playing in the background at the least. Something to distract them. Something to fill the empty, gaping void where their personality once existed. And I honestly think it's destroying people on a fundamental level. Human beings were not designed for this. We simply weren't. Your brain evolved to deal with the tribe, a village, a few dozen assholes that you had to tolerate. But now you're exposed to millions of people, millions of problems, and millions of opinions every single day. You can now open your phone any given day and see war, death, climate change, economic failure, culture wars. It's just an endless stream of noise. Human suffering from every corner of the planet. And your primitive monkey brain doesn't know the difference between this affects me directly and this is happening to some poor bastard on the other side of the world. So people live in a constant state of low-grade panic and have been gaslit into thinking that it's just normal. Another huge part of this is how disconnected we've become from what used to be human life for 99% of our entire existence. People live in concrete boxes, wake up to soul-crushing alarms, sit in traffic for who knows how fucking long, spend 8 to 12 hours staring at a fluorescent screen, slowly dying inside. Go home, get your sleep, get up and repeat ad nauseum over and over and over. And then you still wonder why you're going fucking crazy. Because you weren't designed for this. None of us were. This is not what we were evolved to do. And some people have the gall to say this is life. This is just life as it is, as it should be. Like this is just normal. We evolved around nature. Lots of movement, community, sunlight, which, you know, I'm not a huge fan of sunlight, me personally. I know a lot of you other people out there in the world, you other humans, you seem to like sunlight. So like, that's good for you. Not my cup of tea. Just me personally. I can do without that one. Oh, and let's not forget real human connections. That's probably the biggest one right there. Now most people spend their entire fucking pathetic existence inside of a concrete box surrounded by adverts. We are animals pretending that we're fucking robots. And society expects you to function like one, to behave like a good little robot. Work, produce, consume, repeat. And I think the craziest part of this for me is I didn't choose any of this. I didn't sign a consent waiver to be fucking born. I did not ask for any of this. I did not want any of this. None of us consented to be here, but here we are, thrust into a system where from the moment that you become an adult, every single aspect of your entire goddamn life will be decided by whether or not you're paying somewhere between $100 and $2,000 fucking dollars. Everything is about money. Everything is all about money. Everything. Want a place to live? Give me some fucking money. Want some healthcare? That'll cost ya. You want some food? All right, sure. It's gonna cost you too, though. Want to not die cold and starving in the streets like a homeless person? That's gonna cost you a lot of money. Good luck. Good luck ever owning your own fucking home. Not in this economy. Unless you already grandfathered in, you might be fucked. People work their asses off just to barely maintain the privilege to exist. That's what life is now. It's not living. It's just maintaining access to survival. Most people spend the majority of their waking life at a job that they can't fucking stand. Not with friends or family or discovering themselves or traveling the world and seeing everything there is to see, but working. Being a good little provider to the CEOs at the top. You know, buying a home used to be a baseline for living a normal life. It's just not that way anymore. Now, it's a fucking fantasy. It's a dream. It really is the American dream, isn't it? You can dream all you want, but you never fucking have it. People are working harder than ever before and getting less and less in return. While the billionaires at the very top get all that they fucking ever wanted. And society has gaslit us into believing that it's our fault that we're suffering. I was talking to a friend recently. She was working a dead-end job, 40 hours a week, barely able to keep her head above water and food on the table. Like a lot of people. And her coworkers, the other slaves, were telling her, maybe you just need to work harder. Maybe you should get a second job. I wanted to fucking scream. That's not personal failure. It's systemic failure. It's capitalist propaganda convincing people, gaslighting them into thinking that the reason they're struggling is because they're just defective. You gotta think about how fucking brutally insane that is. Like, how does that even work on anybody? A person can spend the most of their waking life laboring away, and then the system still says, not good enough. Work more, sleep less, sacrifice more. For what? So some billionaire CEO can buy another fucking yacht so that corporations can squeeze out the last ounce of productivity out of your withering body before they replace you. And also another thing is a lot of corporations, they demand this like really weird artificial kind of loyalty. You know, you've heard it before. They're like, we're a family here. No, you're not my fucking family. You pay me to be here. As if my job counts as family. As if the brand really fucking matters to me. Like you should sacrifice your physical and mental well-being for a company that would replace you with an algorithm in a nanosecond the moment you drop dead. Don't be cute with me and act like that's human. It's fucking dystopian, okay? And I think a lot of people feel this shit deep down. That's why everyone feels so emotionally drained all of the time. It's not just being tired. It's a certain level of exhaustion that goes beyond simple restlessness, like you need a nap. Now, this goes beyond that. This is something deeper, deep-seated in the mind, because people are not living meaningful lives anymore. We are just trying to survive economic systems. And then when people finally get home, what do? They numb themselves with doom scrolling and internet drama. Pointless outrage over some stupid fucking controversy that they're just gonna forget about and move on from next week. Trends are coming faster than ever before. Nothing sticks. One day it's in the headlines and then it's just gone as quick as it came. Nothing matters. People spend hours of their days online screaming about things that don't fucking matter. Things that change nothing. Because it's a great distraction from how powerless and exhausted you really feel. And eventually people just become apathetic. Not because they're stupid and not because they don't care. Because human beings were never meant to carry this much pressure. This much hopelessness. All at the same time. Politics feel hopeless. The economy feels hopeless. The future feels like a joke. Everything is expensive. Everything feels temporary. Everything is unstable. And so people retreat into their distractions because what the fuck else are they supposed to do? Fucking riot? Social media has made all of this even worse. Because now people don't just live life anymore, they perform life. Everything has become a source of content. Relationships, opinions, mental illness, identity, grief. People literally set up cameras to film themselves crying now. Think about how fucking narcissistic that really is. Nothing feels authentic anymore because everyone is constantly aware that they're being perceived. People do not ask, how am I? They ask, how am I seen? And that fundamentally changes you. Human beings were never meant to compare themselves to thousands of filtered, fake, edited fucking people. So everyone feels inadequate all of the time, not attractive enough, not successful enough, not productive enough, not happy enough. And corporations fucking love this because miserable people are more likely to consume, to fill the void. Modern society runs on making people feel incomplete. Buy this, watch this, fix yourself, improve yourself, consume more. And eventually people stop feeling human. They just feel tired, exhausted. And the worst part is people know that there's something wrong. They can feel it. The anxiety, the numbness, the mental wear and tear, exhaustion. That feeling that your brain never truly shuts off anymore. But because everyone else feels it too, it's become somehow normalized. So now being mentally overwhelmed is just a part of life, but I don't think it should be. I think that modern life is fundamentally unhealthy for humankind. Not because technology is evil. We all reap some benefits out of that, you know? Not saying we should all just pack up our shit and go live in the woods like a bunch of homeless people. And I'm not saying it because I think that our entire society is doomed. We're all gonna die. We're fucked. No, there's no hope. That's not what I'm trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that either, okay? I'm just saying we have these ancient primal brains that were evolved to live in a world that no longer exists. And now we are attempting to force our brains to survive through systems they were never meant to. And I think that's why so many people feel just constantly so tired now. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Because modern life isn't just exhausting. It's psychologically unnatural. And we're all paying the price for it. So yeah, if you got something out of this, I'd appreciate it if you leave a comment or subscribe or like the video. Up to you. But also thank you all the people that have been commenting and watching and liking, and you've been helping me out a lot. And every day I get a few more, and it's crazy to think that we're pushing well past 1,000 now. Like we're doing good here. But anyways, I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. Like with all of this doom and gloom going on in the world, maybe go make something nice. And by nice, I mean a grilled cheese sandwich or a root beer float. Gotta get a W where you can, right? All right. I'll see you in the next one.